Buenas and good afternoon. We are here today to present Resolution 112-36, and I'm with my colleagues, co-sponsors of this resolution. I have Senator Peter Terlai, Senator Joanne Brown, and Senator Tello Taitigui. Resolution 112-36. And before I read the resolution, I'd like to ask first the members that are going to be receiving the resolution. We have the ESGR State Chair, Ray Lanetta. If you can please come on up, sir. And also the Vice Chair, General Polino. Please come on up. And I know you have the other staff of the ESGR. Please join us up here so that I want to make sure you're part of it. Dave, come on up, Dave. Come on now, don't be shy, Dave. We'll see you on the news anyway, but come on up. And then we have Captain Simmons from the United States Coast Guard. Sir, if you could join us, please. We have Colonel Anthony Lohan. Sir, if you can please join us. We have Major Robert Reyes. Sir, from the Army Reserve. We have Lieutenant Ryan Arellano is from the National Guard. And we have Norma. You're there, right? Oh, she's quick. She's retired. You know, retired people are fast. But Resolution 112-36 is relative to recognizing the Guam-CNMI Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve State Committee for their hard work in the development, promotion, and employer support for the service members of the National Guard and Reserve members in our island community and throughout the Pacific region. The ESGR continues to develop and promote a culture in which encourages all employers to support and value the military service of their employees, and continues to be the principal advocate for the United States Department of Defense. This recognition is in line with celebrating August 22nd through August 28, 2021 as the employer support of the Guard and Reserve work. Some of the ESGR's objectives are to gain and maintain support from the employers of the National Guard and Reserve service members to educate them on their legal responsibility to these men and women, and to continue to refine the ESGR organization for relevance, effectiveness, and efficiencies. It is our pleasure to honor the contribution of the employers of Guam, who continue to support our servicemen and women, and express Dángkolo na sidusmasi to the ESGR State Committee for their commitment of promotion, workforce harmony, and collaborative efforts for Guard and Reserve members so that our island and nation may uphold peace, safety, and service for all. I will ask my colleagues I will provide them the resolution and they'll present it. We'll start with Senator Peter to present to Mr. Ray Lanetta the resolution.
First off, before I share my thoughts, I just want to thank each and every one of you here that are being recognized for this resolution, and I also want to acknowledge my colleague here before with the Guam National Guard. He was second lieutenant at the time, and I was actually just reaching up to being a first sergeant. So I want to present you this certificate. Thank you very much, sir, and keep up the good work. Okay?
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
And I'll ask Senator Joanne Brown to present to Captain Simmons this resolution. Sir?
Well, Captain Simmons, on behalf of the 35th Guam Legislature, we want to extend this resolution to you and to the rest of the members of the Coast Guard, and thank you for all the work that you do for our men and women in uniform here on Guam and the CNMI. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
much appreciated. Thank you.
I'd have Senator Tello to present to Norma Castellon. Sir, ma'am, for the Air Force Reserve. Yes.
First, allow me to mention that my father is Air Force, so Viva Air Force. and it's a great honor to actually present to a woman, to be able to present this on behalf of the 36th Guam Legislature. We like to recognize all that you've done and to help our National Guards, both here in Guam and the CNMI, in the region and anywhere. And Dángkolo sidusmasi. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We now present to Colonel Anthony Lohan by Senator Terlai.
Sir. Colonel, congratulations. Guam legislature, we presented this resolution as a recognition for the hard work and acknowledge your service, not only to the people of Guam, but also to the U.S. military. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Now we have Senator Joanne Brown present to Major Robert Regis with the United States Army Reserve.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the 36th Guam Legislature, we present this resolution to you for the work that you and all your other men and women in uniform do for Guam and for the CNMI and for our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And would have Senator Tydegui to present to Lieutenant Arellano for the Army National Guard.
I hope you're happy with me that gets to present. Dángkolo on behalf of the 36th Guam Legislature for doing all that you're doing, going beyond your duties and contributing to the community as well. Dángkolo. Thank you.
And I'll just make a few comments about there's two gentlemen here that has been part of my career in the Army National Guard. I have General Polino, who was my adjutant general, Major General Polino, my adjutant general, and he was one of the strong supporters of ESGR. He would always tell me, Sergeant Augustin, make sure the ESGR is in compliance with our troops. He would be I'm not going to say a stinker, but he was a guy that he made sure. And I always stand there, yes, General, we'll get it done. I had to do the briefings and go to the employers. And then then he was captain, then major, and they got Colonel Lanetta. He was basically really the contracting guy, and he was he built buildings. He was the guy that was doing that stuff. But I'd always tease him because he'd always look at me and says, "What's going on with our troops?" I said, "They're coming," because the employers know that they have a role to play, and they support the Guard and the Reserve. Because I was also in the Army Reserve for 6 years. United States Army Reserve. I was with PIDO, and then we both joined the Army National Guard. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, it is a honor and a privilege to present this resolution to the ESGR committee, because if you notice to my right, these folks have been down the road, and it's all about taking care of our employers and our troops. May there be airmen or Navy or Coast Guard, it's about taking care of both sides of the house. And with that, I thank them, and we present on behalf of the Guam Legislature and the people of Guam this resolution. And if any of my colleagues would like to say anything else, the floor is open.
You're good, Chairman.
You're good? With that, now I guess we'll just take pictures. All right? Thank you for being here.